And it is time to let you know what is happening by spending a little time in Iowa's great outdoors. And that's why we bring this dude in the studio with us, Chance Patrick.
It's getting busy.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. It's getting busy, and you know, the fair is always fun, but then I'm thinking, fair's coming and it's time to get to work for hunting season.
Right.
Right now is when the hard work starts, and it's only going to get worse till we get started.
All right.
But
so what do you
season.
What do you mean work? What do you have to work at?
This is a season where we go out and we're getting food plots ready. A lot of people like to plant them in different times of the year. This is my time. State fair is when I plant. Everybody's like, why do you choose state fair time? Well, right now our weather's great, and if you woke up this morning and walked through the grass, it's wet.
It's wet. Yeah, I went out this morning and watered. Yeah.
Wet is what I want when I go out there, because I don't have access to water these seeds that we're going to be putting in the ground. So I want that wet morning, wet evening, and then nice sun during the day, and hopefully get the seeds to grow.
Explain what a food plot is in regards to, like, you know, why you want to plant one and where and all that, the importance of it.
I never did food plots till the last few years. I always had bad luck planting a food plot. I had to go out there and throw all this money on the ground and never get anything but weeds. And I was like, what am I doing wrong? Well, I met a guy named Doug Castiva down at the Deer Classic, and he was like the seed expert. He sat down, as busy as that place was, he taught me how to grow some seeds.
All right. Now, in the purpose of planting food plots.
Yep. So a lot of my food plots, I started planting them for Cooper because I wanted to bring those animals into a nice area to be able to let him get good harvest and observe, and I knew what they were eating at all times. So a lot of people don't understand, when I hunt, I know where that animal sleeps, I know what it eats, I know what it drinks, and I know what's going in my body. So that was one of the biggest things I really focused on, was healthy meat.
And are you planting food plots to attract the deer to an area or other?
So the food plots, a lot of people say, what do you plant? And I said, well, depends on what we're hunting. So in a lot of my food plots that I'm going to be planting here in the next week or so are deer.
Okay.
That's what I want, is these long, skinny strips of food for the deer.
How big a strips are we talking here?
Well, the one area I'm doing is 25 yards wide by 110 long. So, and it's you know, I like to go out there with Cooper and we make shapes. So we'll plant them in, like the one right now is the thermometer. It's long with a big bubble. Why we added the bubble?
No
That's
idea.
just the way we
matter. Okay.
Well, yeah, and they look really
Yeah.
cool on the aerial. So, and then we have one that's out in the sun that hasn't done very well over the years. So that's where I took the soil from, because I want to test some seed and see how that soil is going to do before I go out there and spread all that money. So that's what I always recommend, is you build a miniature plot to make sure your seed is going to go.
And use the dirt that you're planning
right
on
there.
planting it in.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
are you tilling things up in that little patch, or are you
That's
doing
the
a
big
top?
thing.
Okay.
So as a lot of people call me and they say, I don't have the equipment for this. I'm like, yeah, you do. It's everywhere. We all know that one guy that can build us something for nothing, you know, like take some scrap and make something out of
Right.
it. You know, I don't spend money on all that. I can't. And my farmer's already planted. So now everything that comes back into that food plot has to go on a ATV or a small golf cart, because we can't get back there no more. So that makes it even more challenging. So like, we've made our own harrows, our own drags. The farmer's already, he tilled it when he tilled his, but now we have weeds, so we went in and sprayed the Roundup, let everything die off.
And how long does that take to let that die off?
I like 2 weeks before I put all the money in. Seed's not cheap.
Yeah, you can't have any residual, Roundup in there, because it'll kill the seed.
So then I get my homemade harrow out and we drag it, and we drag it. Now, if you remember back last year,
And that's just a device to mix up to tear up the soil.
And it
we
breaks
need
it
that
up.
Break up the
soil
soil,
loose to get that contact. Last year, I went out there, it was hot, wore shorts, dragging this food plot. Poison ivy. Let me tell you about it.
We remember that.
Let me tell you about it. It was not a good time. So we got to get our soil broke back up, because
Okay,
it's
so,
about the seed
so you have
soil.
some broken up soil here.
So this is my soil, and so when we get out there, it's hard, it's packed, so we're going to run that drag through it. So sometimes drag don't weigh enough. I have to stand on it to get those teeth to bury down in there, to get that soil broke up. Okay, that's going to be the big thing. And then the secret with this seed is, this seed, I'm going to put a pile right here. That seed is very little seed.
What are you planting?
So these are
what
sugar
is that
beets.
seed mixture? Okay.
Sugar beets?
Sugar beets.
Okay.
So I got one plot going pure sugar beet this year. That's a small seed. If you bury it too deep, what's going to happen? It ain't going to come up.
Okay.
So a lot of people, that's where they mess up. They don't get the soil loose. We want it loose. And then we want to take our seed and just get it on top of that. So this is our food plot. We want that seed on top.
All right. Now, do you have to till it under at all or not? You just let it stand
Slightly rake
top?
it in a little?
Rake it in. See, that's, you know, a lot of people like to put a lot of seed on and try to like, oh, I'm going to bury a little lower. So we got like stages. You don't need a stage. You're wasting a lot of money. So once I get the seed on, okay, so the seed's on, then we get back on the harrow without me standing on it.
And just drag it across and mix it up.
A piece of old fence with a cinder block on it is the best. So now we're going to bring it and we're going to drag that just to get that seed soil contact. So half my seed's going to disappear, and what do you have? A perfect food plot.
All right, and then obviously you don't have a faucet out there, so then you have to pray for rain.
Well, the rain's good, but we don't want too much because my little seed, we get a heavy rain, I don't care if it's 2 minutes, my seed's gone. Now guess what? I'm going right back out there, spending more money.
Now, will the seeds absorb some of the moisture in the soil that's in there already?
Depends if there's moisture in there.
Okay.
That's going to be the thing right now is everything's hard.
And how long will it take for the seed to sprout and then create a food?
Okay, so last year, put the seed down right at the beginning of the fair. Kind of forgot about it. You know, we get going to the fair and doing all that stuff. Went back 2 weeks later, and I'm like, wow, it grew that fast. It's all about the seed, the quality of the seed. This seed right here.
Where are we getting this at?
So there's many different brands. I've tried them all. I've tried a lot of different ones, and there's a lot of good ones. Doug Castiva from Horny Buck has the absolute best growing seed. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He's taught me how to build food plots.
Right.
And it's made our youth hunts a lot easier.
Talk about placement of these plots.
Okay, so I got two different ones. I got one's full sun. That's the hot one. Clay, not very good soil. We've sent the soil off for testing. Had to come back and add some stuff to it. You know, our farmer's been really good about helping us get that soil back. And then I have one that's in a shaded trees. The thermometer plot is covered in tree. That one grows so fast because it's right next to an old pond that doesn't have much water. It's on the bottom of a hillside, so any moisture runs right to that. We'll get turnips out there bigger than a softball.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Now the one in the full sun, they look like radishes. Okay. Because it's drying up fast.
Now, will they deer eat those those beets or whatever, or just the tops?
Okay, so the main thing that they don't really touch them until after that first frost, which is good. I don't want them touching them until after that first frost.
They're sweeter.
They're sweeter. Well, I don't want them touching them until then because hunting season ain't for a while. I don't want to eat up the whole food plot. That's why I wait till fair time, and it's a great time to grow. So once that first frost sets in, they start to wilt. Look out, they're coming in like a vacuum. They're gonna eat them up quick.
Okay.
So that's why we wait till now. Ground's wet in the mornings, ground's wet in the evenings. I have no water source. Get it going.
Let the roots start looking for some moisture, and you don't have to worry about it.
This seed has been in the freezer since last year. In the freezer.
Okay.
First time it's been out this morning.
Put a cycle through it. And get it ready to grow. Now, people have any questions about this? How can they get a hold of you, Chance?
You can get a hold of me at Iowa's Great Outdoors on Facebook or Chance Patrick, either one.
All right. And if you're getting a hold of Chance Patrick on Facebook, right there, there's a message area there. You send him a message, and if you're sending him a message today, make sure you do include the message.
That's right.
Happy birthday.
For
we
Mr.
mentioned
Patrick.
it in celebrity birthdays here today. How old?
21.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chance.
Happy birthday to you.
I'll let them finish in that key. There you go. Happy birthday, sir.
Put some seeds on there.
Hey, these are the sugar beets.
These are sugar beets for you. Okay, you can shift will grow.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's see if your wish will come true.
All right.
Hey! Still got lung capacity.
Happy birthday, pal. There you go, Chance Patrick. Spend a little time in Iowa's Great Outdoors. And again, ask him any questions you have, and he'll be able to answer them for you.